Democrats, you are losing your base. Many of us are sick and tired of the Democratic Party supporting everybody and everything but the people who keep you in office. My name is Shanda, and welcome to In the Deep End.
I personally am done. I'm done with them. I'm not a Republican, but I am fucking done with the Democrats, okay? We have watched them fight harder to cover illegal immigrants, breaking a rule, committing an actual crime, okay? We have watched them fight harder to make sure that illegal immigrants or legal immigrants have access to resources and benefits. Then we have watched them fight to make sure that Black Americans are not being systemically oppressed economically. We have watched them flood the country with immigrants that led to the gentrification and displacement of Black Americans out of our own neighborhoods that we have been in for generations. We have watched them talk about economic restoration, which we thought was going to give Black Americans, first home buyers programs, right? Business loans, business grants. When the only economic restoration they did was giving it to other, immigrant POC groups while still shutting Black Americans out of those programs. We watched them systematically cut funding from program after program after program for Black youth and give it to immigrant populations. So at this point, I'm tired. I'm not dealing with these motherfuckers no more. I'm sick of them. And I'm tired of their shit. I'm sick of their shit. And I'm out.
I hate what is going on in our country right now. The Republican Party has this mad tyrant at the helm. Our country is being ripped apart at the seams, and Americans will lose their homes, lose their health care, and some will lose their lives before it's all said and done. But I can see how we got here. I can see why people voted the way they did. As much as that pains me to say, we all see what's happening, especially when it comes to the illegal immigrant crisis and billions upon billions of dollars being spent. As a long-standing Democratic voter, I feel like the Democratic Party has turned its back on the very people that overwhelmingly support them in favor of the undocumented immigrant. Don't forget, Democrats, 90% of Black women and 78% of Black men voted for you in the 2024 election. You're losing your base, one stupid decision at a time. You've spent years promising and delivering nothing. Instead of delivering on your promises to your loyal supporters, you've chosen to chase headlines, pander to illegals, and throw endless amount of money at every group except your own loyal voters. I just read this article this morning, in fact, about Culver City, California, approving a $50,000 grant to support illegal immigrants that are impacted by the ICE raids. The money is slated to be given to nonprofit organizations to assist with legal help and food delivery service. What? There are Americans starving. And you are helping illegal immigrants. You're making it first priority to help illegals impacted by the ICE raids. Okay, so $50,000 is not an enormous amount of money, okay? But we're talking about spending public city funds to support people who are here unlawfully, unlawfully being the operative word. This $50,000 grant in Culver City is just one more egg in the basket of many ridiculous funding decisions most Democratic cities, states, and democratically run administrations have made. Millions, no, billions of taxpayer dollars have been dumped into supporting illegal immigrants, while our citizens and veterans are living in tent cities. Tent cities. Americans are being evicted daily because rents are unaffordable. Shelters are overcrowded. Excuse me. Utility bills and insurance costs keep rising. First-time home buyers are getting priced out, and people who are lucky enough to buy a home or have a rental are paying up to 50% of their income on housing. And the Democrats keep throwing billions of dollars on illegal, I can't say that enough or loud enough, illegal immigrants. This crisis didn't just happen overnight. It was created and allowed to fester by leaders who refused to face reality of what was happening and what the eventual outcome would be. Meanwhile, Americans are left footing the bill. And instead of fixing the mess, you keep pouring gasoline on the fire with stupid decisions like what Culver City, California just did. No wonder people are fed up, feeling betrayed and ready to jump ship. I know I am. Why does the Democratic Party think Americans are okay with watching their own family struggle while they rush to the aid of everyone else first? When I say they, I mean the Democratic governing body. That's just like you and your neighbor both get your electricity cut off. And instead of paying your own bill to turn your lights back on, you take your last little dollars and pay for your neighbor's bill to have their light turned on. Meanwhile, your family is still sitting in the dark. Can you imagine how your spouse and kids would be looking at you? Yeah, I imagine that's exactly how millions of Americans feel about the Democratic Party right now. I know it's how I feel. Abandoned, ignored, and left to suffer while you play hero somewhere else. Keep it up, Democratic Party. And the base you've taken for granted won't be there to bail you out at the ballot box next election. The loyalty you've milked for decades is drying up fast. We're tired of being your dependable foot soldiers while you throw our tax dollars at every new pet project and every other group that can make you look good in the headlines. You've ignored our struggles, insulted our intelligence, and counted on us to keep showing up like obedient backup singers. But we're tired of the oohs and ahs. As Effie from the Dreamgirls would say, she said, I don't do oohs and ahs. We're tired of doing the oohs and ahs. Your base is waking up. And when we finally walk away, you'll be left alone, scrambling for votes. When it comes to Black women voting for the Democratic Party year after year after year, it's like that toxic boyfriend who keeps cheating and keeps lying, keeps disrespecting you every chance he gets, but she stays. out of love, out of loyalty, and out of hope that maybe one day he'll change. But here's the thing. When a black woman finally gets fed up and decides that she's done once and for all, there's no looking back. That's exactly what's happening now. Democratic leaders, officials, and future candidates, you better wake up and stop pouring our resources into helping illegals while our own communities are left struggling and ignored. Stop trying to buy new love while you neglect the old ones who have carried you for decades. Because once the black community walks away, once they're gone, your party will never see the inside of the White House again. Thank you guys for watching, and please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.